Okay, buddy, excellent job.
Can
Wait
I
for
go
everybody
back
to say hi, everyone. Yeah, you can go back over there. That's my boy, keeping my place. Playing a little switch action. Here he is. Hey, dude. Readjust my position. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. So today I'm once again going for full tempos. I'm really looking to solidify and make my technique more easy and more fluid and more solid constantly. So today I'm going to go for the top end of my tempos. Hopefully by the second half I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. Trying to serve you guys a little bit. So I've done my long tones and some articulation exercises once again to save you from the suffering of having to hear me play super boring shit. A little stuffy today. It's a little it's rainy and cold in New York City. Makes my reads really weird. It's very quiet outside. We started a more strict quarantine rule last night, and everyone who is non-essential is no longer out at all. We're all inside. So here I am doing some work. All right. So as always, I'm going to start doing some modes. Solly. Doing some modes in F major. Nice, bro. Here, come here. You want to show everybody on the screen? All right, so I'll just one, anyway. Going to do modes, 2 octaves up and down, key of F major, on every scale degree, everything natural except B flats, all the way up and down. Easy, fluid, dragging behind the metronome. Sounds like this. Keeping on, I'm trying to be very easy, very even. Just let my sound flow from the bottom to the top. I'm still doing 2 octave modes in F major. I didn't like my first rep of that, so I gave myself 3. It's okay to throw an extra rep in there if you don't feel good about one of them. Alright, that was easy. Feels pretty good. I feel like my hands are in decent condition to keep on moving. So now I'm going to take it up to 100. I'll leave the subdivision on. I'm going to try to do 4 or 5 complete up and down repetitions of this. Okay, here's our first breath. Go for 4 reps of the whole scale. At 100, subdivision on. 1. Again, a little stuffy for my read today. I may change it, but I don't really want to. Here's my, so we're still at a pretty easy tempo, 100. Really looking for evenness, ease, and a unity of my sound. Everything else will come. The speed is going to come today. I'm really listening for fluidity, ease, evenness, and my sound being the same all the way up and down. Alright, I'm going to move to 120. I'm going to take the subdivision off. I'm going to do the same thing. Starting to elevate the tempo bit by bit, but really trying to keep the fundamentals of what I'm doing the same. Easy, even, listening for the sound, not concerned about speed. And when I'm blowing through the horn right, it really feels like my fingers are just basically being activated by this kind of activity that I'm creating on the inside with the column of air that I'm vibrating on the inside of the instrument. I just wanted to almost make it feel like it compels my fingers to just kind of go up and down. Let's do this again. 120, 4 or 5 reps of the whole thing. 1. All right, I had to really push to get that 5th one out, but it's nice to do 5 reps instead of 4. 140, same thing. Really moving the tempo now. Still looking for ease, evenness, flow, tone. bad? Same thing. 4 reps, 4 to 5 reps at 140. It's okay, as I did, it's okay to retake a step, like retake a rep. Why not? You know, if it doesn't feel like it's starting well, why keep banging your head at things when you could just retake it? Just take a breath, start over. Also, if you'll notice, I'm really trying to keep a consistent rhythm in my own breathing. That I gave you one a couple of times to count out, but I'm really thinking of breathing in 4 beats before I start. It really just keeps me organized, keeps me predictable when I'm with other players. If my breath is always predictable and always within the rhythm, that's like a lot of getting people to play together with comfort and ease, is how predictable you are with your partners. Okay, so here's our goal: 160, flowing, easy, good tone up and down. All right, so I didn't love that last rep, but I'm really putting my fingers up and down in pretty good fashion at the moment. Things are pretty much going exactly where I want them to go within the beats. Even though it's quite quick, I still feel completely under control, which is what I built up from doing all this stuff up until now. Saul, please. All right, I give that a solid B, and I'm good with that. All right. Moving on to arpeggios, going back to 100, always at 100, putting our subdivision back on. We're really looking for this action, not... What? But in context, with smoothness. Never from the downbeat, always toward the downbeat. I'm going to throw it up to 110. That's halfway to my next benchmark, but I'm going to throw in some articulation. I don't want to be too quick with it. I want to give myself an opportunity to really bounce and make beautiful articulation. Very typical clarinet articulation, slur 2, tongue 2. So I'm going to do 3 iterations of that. Slur 2, tongue 2, tongue 1, slur 2, tongue 1, tongue 2, slur 2. Goes like this. Ah. goofy today. 120, back with slurs. 2 reps, breath, 2 more reps. Now 140. Here's our goal. Moving on out. This is pretty quick at 140. Close. Close. One more time. All right. I give a B again. Yo, I give a B. Oh, like I give an S. A. Oh. All right. All right. All right. Here we go. All right. Back to 100. Back to the subdivision. Actually, let me wet my reed. It's got a little shot glass here. Put my reed in the water briefly, just to give it a little bit of a wiggle. All right, so once again, we're going to do these. Not looking for this. What? Showing that idea. 100 subdivision. Yeah, this is a really nice exercise. It really goes through all of the range of the instrument and starts to put these concepts together, both a scale and a little bit of an interval. A scale and an interval really makes you sort of blow through the horn in a really kind of different way. And you want to make sure that as you move through the throat register of the shortest tube of the clarinet that you still have a very fat, resonant sound as much as you can. Don't be afraid of it. Just blow through it. Make it big. Take the subdivision off at 120. it's somewhat tricky to organize myself at the top there, but so far so good. All right, here's our goal. 140. This exercise at this tempo is somewhat tricky. At the top, especially, but we got it. All right, pretty close. I'm going to do it again, obviously. But you see, like, that's just an extension of all of the work that I've been doing prior to that today. Like, all of that slow, easy, controlled run up to this allows me to play at this tempo with a lot more fluidity and ease and a lot less struggle. A lot less struggle. Here we go. Ah. See, it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to mess up. But this kind of tempo is the occasion to fuck up a little bit. Nonetheless, when you do have those moments of frustration, just like drop it, take a breath, look at the things that were giving you trouble for a second, and retake it. There's no reason to beat yourself up when you're by yourself. In our business, there are plenty of people who are going to beat us up. And there's no reason it needs to be you. Lots of B's for myself today. All right. Here we go with our final exercise from just the scale work in the thirds. Going back to 100, again with the subdivision on. Just a little bit of that other, what I was talking about. Nobody can be more self-loathing than me. Like, nobody puts more pressure on themselves in bad ways than I do. That's not healthy. For me, it's not healthy if anybody does it. So what I really have to try to do in my own discipline and practice is to allow myself to give myself a break. If I'm going to be beating myself up about small mistakes all day, then I have no motivation to come in and have a bad experience. I want to have a positive experience for myself when I practice. That's what I'm trying to do. So here we go. Let's go positive F major thirds at 100 with the subdivision on. All right, 120, same thing, subdivision off now. Always subdivision off after you get past 100 for me. Here we go. 1. Let's finish this off at 140, which is pretty damned quick for this. But not as quick as it is when I get to E major. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Going to get through that without a casualty. Give it another rep. Alright, that ain't half bad for that tempo. I'm going to give myself another B. Lots of B's for me today. Lots of B's, but I'm going to celebrate anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I should celebrate more in my usual fashion here. Let's try this. Yeah, this is how I'm going to do this. Celebrate here. Oh, yeah. Now we're celebrating. Yeah, it's getting real nice and... All right. All right, now I'm just going to wet my reed again. I'm going to move on to the second half of today's stuff. And today, I'll actually be able to show you what the fuck that looks like. So, get this bad boy here, get this bad boy yonder. Boom. And I was able to turn this around, so I think this should be... I think this should be, once I get this oriented, should be good for you. That cracks me up. Let me see if I can... How about that? There. That's what I'm going to do. Fuck. Fucking shit. Alright, fine. There. There, let's see. Do I have... Yeah, okay. Alright, alright. Here, let's make this a little bit bigger. Alright. So, do you want to say hi to everybody? No?
Oh, it's on.
It's on, eh? So I'm just playing a little Mario Kart over here. I don't know who this guy is. And he just showed up one day. Oh, I had it so nicely. I have to move myself over into here. Bloody, bloody, bloody. All right, cool. Alright, so this is where I am next. This is Kretsch. Let me see if I can make that even nicer for you. Yeah, okay. Let's see. That makes it worse, doesn't it? That's better. Alright. So this shit that I'm about to do here, a couple of pages of exercises by Fritz Kretsch from the 1800s, but still is like a super great book to work out of to improve your technique. Each of these exercises you're supposed to do 4 times, and I do that because I like to follow rules. So page 1, I'm sorry, I have F major starting at number 53. Now what I do with these, I turn my metronome to 60 and I play everything there. Alright? And just let it go. I'm really looking for beauty and ease, evenness, dragging the metronome, never rushing the metronome. Number 54. Easy and even, man. That's all I'm looking for. Really trying to sound like Harold Wright here. Yes, a bit. I still don't love this read today, but what the fuck are you going to do about it? Fuck it. I was going to switch. I still might. So this one I do 2 ways. Separated and not separated. Number 56 here. Separated first. Saul, don't do that. that's hard with the shit read. I think I may have to switch. I don't want to switch in the middle, but I may have to. If that read sucks as much, I'm not doing anything. All right. I think that's a sign from God. Feels worn out. Feels worn out. Yeah, I like to switch that up on myself. So sometimes I'll play that D flat, second measure of number 57 with the regular D flat fingering here, and other times I'll take it to the side. Just want to be able to do both and feel good about it. Let me just see what this feels like. A little bright. That's a very clear. Let's try it. See what happens. Now we're at 58. Now we're moving from 60th to new sextuplets. Shouldn't be a big deal. So what is that? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Being happy.
I'm glad you are, but you're being very distracting for me right now. If you could just, like, chill out. I'll be done in, like, 10 minutes, bud, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. This read's a little rough, but I'm going to just play it and see if it gets a little kind of like, gets a little more life in it. Number 59, still with sextuplets, really looking at the same gesture over 3 octaves here. Ah. minute 30 seconds. I'm going to try to keep myself really under control here at number 50, number 60. It can really run away from you if you allow it to. I'm going to try to be really slow, behind the metronome as much as possible, almost behind the metronome. I still don't love this read, but it's bouncing a little bit for me, so I'm going to just stick with it. I only have one more page left. Only 4 more exercises left. Here they are, by the way. Let's see. I'm going to turn that. Yes, here we are. This little top line here, this and that is the trickiest part. Going up to that G, really just trying to just make it no big deal as much as possible. Here we go. Number 61. All right, next, 62. Really easy to let this run away. You want to keep it nice and easy, nice and even. God damn. Just can't push it this hard at all. The joys of clarinet playing, the joys of reed work. All right, now because this is in 3 instead of in 2, gonna change my tempo to 40 instead of 60. And here I go into triplets. This is number 63. A little rumination on the diminished 7th. Some neighbor tone action. Thank God I only have one more to play on this read. Oh, thank God. Do a little bit of Alberti bass work. Just crank it up until I can't go any faster, and then I'm going to be done with this part. This read is fucking killing me, man. 35. All right, here we are at 40. This will put us at 160 to the 16th to the quarter. It's getting out of hand, but I'm going to give it one more run. This is 180 to the quarter if we're doing 16ths. I won't be able to do this, but I always like to push myself. Yes, an impressionistic take. You got the impression of that, right? Okay, I'm going to come back later and do some Polish check. Oh, shit. Oh, for now, probably some of this, actually. Ooh, oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, smoky, smoky.